Yo, what's up guys, British again with yet another video for you guys. And in this episode we have the unboxing and review of the Nike Nocta Hot Step Air Terra in the University Gold colorway, longest name ever. And even though this is a very beautiful shoe, very well constructed, I may send it back to Nike, and if you want to see why, stick up for the review. Let's go! What's up guys, I hope you're doing well, doing fine. For this video, as you said, we have the Nike in collaboration with Nocta, and this being the Hot Step Air Terra in the University Gold colorway. And I have to say before we start, this right here is a bit different if we compare it to the pictures, because this is gold, this is yellow, very beautiful colorway, but it feels more like a dirty yellow or even mustard. That's one of the reasons I may return it, and more reasons coming back in the video. This was first released early this year in 2022, I think it was in March, in two different colorways, in black and also in white. And I have to say I immediately fell in love with the white colorway. The bad thing is that a new shoe, new collaboration with Nike and Drake, so the hype was very high. I had absolutely zero chance of getting it for retail.
There's literally zero chance.
And nowadays it's getting for like 360, 350 maybe. So double the money, because this retails for 155, 160 euros I think. But lately this September we have the release of this colorway, the University Gold colorway, and now we have it. Let's go for the review. Okay, so as always, let's start the review with the box. As you can see, very simple box, very minimal branding. The only logos you can see is right here, the Nocta with the Nike. On the reverse, the AWR and the CL. I have no idea what that means, to be honest.
I don't know what that means.
And on the front, the sticker with the size, the information of the shoes, and that would be all. Other than that, two different colorways, the brown cardboard colorway and this with a different colorway and also a different texture. This is gray but also feels like sandpaper, and wrapping paper, bluish wrapping paper. Underneath we can find the Nocta sneakers. And there we have it guys, the Nike Nocta Hot Step Air Terra. As I just said, very beautiful shoe, but I myself prefer the triple white. Let me know in the comments if you like this better than the triple white. Very beautiful shoe in a solid two-tone colorway, just yellow and black. And even though this may seem like a very simple colorway, there are some details that I would like to cover. Let's start with the review. Starting with the materials, we can see that we have the entire upper of the shoe made of leather. The sensations of it feels really good on hand. And if we take a look at the structure of the shoe, we can see that this is a very chunky, very big sneaker, especially it resembles a lot to me at the late 90s to maybe early 2000s basketball shoe, in which you have an enormous sneaker. I really like it a lot, and I have to say it doesn't weigh a lot, so it's very comfortable to wear. But have in mind that the materials on it make it a little snug. If you like them a bit loose, I would go half a size up. So this is a 42, 8.5 US. I should have gone at least 9 or 42.5, but this works for me as well. One interesting detail about the construction, the design of the sneaker itself, is that the mudguard extends all the way to the mid panel and even goes from here to the sock line. And we can see it because if we take a look at the lateral side of the sneaker, we can see that we have no clear distinctions between panels, because this right here seems to be just stitched lines, which goes again from the sock line all the way to the front, as well as these perforations, in which, by the way, you can see it's yellow underneath. What I mean basically is that if we take a look, for example, very similar shoe, very chunky shoe, If we take a look at it, have in mind I've been wearing this a lot, that's why it's so dirty.
I don't want to hear anyone judging me, okay? I'm trying my best here.
If we take a look at it, we can see very well differentiated panels like this mudguard right here on the top box, then this lateral mudguard, very well differentiated, but again we can see that the whole side is just one panel of leather. Continuing with the design, we can see that they went for a very minimalistic logo placement. As you can see here on the toe box, we can find the Nike swoosh. Then if we continue on the tongue, we can see at the end of this leather panel, this Nocta logo, really cool detail. And if we go to the middle panel, all the way below the sock line, we can find another Nike swoosh logo. And the last logo we find is this G-Tech right here all the way on the heel. If you have any idea what this G-Tech means, put it in the comments, because this for me is the first time I've seen it.
What is that supposed to mean?
Continuing with the heel part, we can see that we have a very well differentiated right here on yellow with a air unit, which by the way makes this sneaker very comfortable. And then on the interior, next to the air unit I just mentioned, we can see a series of 6 individual Nike swooshes, a very heavy duty outsole inspired by the ACG Nike, so this should give you a lot of traction on the streets. And last but not least, if we move to the interior, we find this blue insole with the Nike Nocta stamped on the heel, on the other side Nike. And maybe at this point you may be wondering, okay, but why did you say at the beginning of the video you may be returning this? So even though the materials on the sneakers looks and feels very premium, very good, I don't think like the quality check, at least for my pair, was on point, because if we take a look at the glue lines, especially on the black panels right here, as well as on the interior, I don't think they made the best quality checking. This for me doesn't feel great. And also this feels a bit snug. And the second reason, the most important reason for me, is that where I live the weather is very warm and I have a very sweaty feet. So even though this feels very premium because of the leather, this is not very breathable. So if you add that my feet sweats a lot, this is very snug, and the sneaker itself is not the most breathable sneaker. That alone sums up a lot of reasons for me to send it back, which is, as I said, a shame, because I really love this sneaker, but I think it's not meant for me. And with that said, guys, let me know in the comments if you like this shoe, if you like this video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. It helps me a lot to grow the quality content, the number of videos also I produce every month, and personally I greatly appreciate it. And if you have any questions about the shoe or about any other shoe, just contact me right here at my private Instagram at mike.previews. And also, if you want to see more extra content, I also have this TikTok right here at Mike Previews. And with that said, I hope you have enjoyed the video and see you on the next one. Bye!